Hey everyone, it's Wingspan TT, and if you're watching, you know what time it is. It's time for Duels of the Planeswalkers 2013. Yes, it's Magic the Gathering, and today we're going to be looking at a very special kind of chase. You've seen steeple chases, wild goose chases, even chubby chases. And don't ever underestimate the loving of a woman who can inhale a $5 footlong in 3 bites. But today we're going to be looking at a Planechase. What is Planechase? You'll see soon enough if you don't know. Now, in this press preview version, we can only play one Planechase. It's for the first plane here of Chandelar, and we'll be going against Aljani, Talrand, and Garruk. So we have all the guys that we've unlocked so far. So I think this needs a feminine touch. I'm going to be going into this with Born Aflame with Chandra. Although I got to say, she kind of not looking so hot there, Chandra. You kind of got this fire butter face, I guess. It's really, I can't really say butter, it's on fire. So we're gonna have every deck in Planechase, and I'm just gonna explain the mechanics of Planechase as it goes along. Although you can read this lovely card while you're waiting for Planechase to load. But essentially the idea is these 4 Planeswalkers are running around the multiverse, and you run into different planes. Each plane has its own rules. Each plane has its own ability. And otherwise, though, it's a 4-player free-for-all. So right off the start, we're setting a Blood Hill Bastion, which is an Equilor. I have no clue what the fuck plane that is. So I must have missed whatever set that was supposed to be. Although this creepy-ass thing makes me think it's from that set with the giant friggin' uncolored creatures. Anyway, whenever a creature enters the battlefield, it gains double strike and haste until end of turn. Wow, that is scary. That is absolutely terrifying. Whenever you roll the chaos part of the die, exile a target non-token creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under you control. So basically, it can gain double strike again, and other effects. Alright, great. So you see Garruk is going first, which is kind of good for me. And here is the planar die. So right away we're plane chasing away from this plane to a new plane, Akum and Zendikar. Players may cast enchantment cards as though they had flash. Whenever you roll the die for chaos, destroy target creature that isn't enchanted. Okay. And he's gonna roll again. So basically, and this is something I don't know about the AI in the final version. It is a little wonky, which is part of the reason I don't like Planechase right now, but maybe in higher difficulties. And I'm sure against actual players it's better. First of all, I just had to say, look at this board. I love this board, and the combat goes here. But the idea is, when you roll the die, okay, every time you roll the die, it starts at 0 at the beginning of your turn. Every time you roll, it goes up 1. So you roll 0. Let's just do it right now. You roll the die, cost me 0 mana, nothing happened, alright? I'm really not going to roll it again, though, because I have no interest in giving this guy a new plane that may give him an advantage. So I'm just going to pass my turn. So there's 3 possibilities for your roll. When you roll the planar die, it can either land on nothing, and then guess what? Nothing happens, alright? It can land on the little 5-color mana symbol, that one that we just passed, which will ditch this plane, will phase out of this plane, and go to a new plane of existence. Or it can land on the chaos card, okay, which will do whatever the chaos effect is for your plane. So right now the AI is obsessed with rolling the die, even if it has no benefit for them. There's no reason at all. Like, what did that buy him? Now he got this chaos. Nothing happened because there's nothing in play. There's really no reason to roll the planar die until you have enough mana to take advantage of what's going to happen to them, or you think that the chaos ability is going to help you. Is this guy gonna roll the die? Nope. He's gonna cast Emerald Medallion. What a friggin' hacker. How do you know I was gonna cast Emerald Medallion? You actually saw he's got a foil Emerald Medallion for a second there. I thought I saw something extra shiny. Finally, these guys are learning, so I could get this creature on the board, but this guy kinda sucks. He's a 1/1 haste. I'd rather have the mana acceleration out. And I'm not interested in rolling the planar die. And it shows you also what my last planar roll was, I guess, was the chaos effect. Is that what that's supposed to be? I don't know. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Pretty sure that's it, though. Anyway, as you can tell, this will get fairly chaotic as soon as people have the mana and the permanents in play to make things interesting. This planar effect is really boring. dealing with enchanted creatures. There's really not that many creature enchantments in these 4 decks at least. So we're just not gonna... Yeah. Wow. You're so smart. Good job, Talrand. You could tell that Talrand not being a Planeswalker, that's kind of like, in my head, the explanation for why he's dumb enough to attack with a 0/4 creature. And not say leave it open to block anything at all, like what it's supposed to do. Alright, we all have our emeralds. Good for you guys. We all have our gems. We're all really rich. Congratulations. I feel like the owners of that iPhone app, the I Am Rich app, you guys know what I'm talking about. Ooh, I can play my Obsidian Flameheart, and this is going to be fun. So Obsidian Flameheart, you put a blaze counter on target land, blah, 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 blah. This is great to get early out and play, but first, I'm going to roll the planar dice to see if I can get something to happen. Nope. I'm not going to pay the extra mana. I'm just going to play the Flameheart. So, getting this out early is interesting, because once I have 4 mana, what that essentially means is that I can start cursing every other player's lands. Which is absolutely fabulous. 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 And then they're just going to take damage the rest of the game. Now, personally, I'm not afraid of Talrand. Blue has always been kind of a weak color in like 4-player free-for-alls. But Ajani and Garruk could be definitely scary. They could get some giant guys out. Ajani could be gaining massive life. You can bet that he's going to be the one getting the cursed lands first. And I kind of need to hope that the AI will help me out and finish Ajani or Garruk off first. These matches do tend to go on for a while. Planar die. One thing I'd recommend in general is to not roll the planar die at the end of your turn. Why? Because for the most part, the effects of the planes, for the most part, there's definitely exceptions, they kind of benefit combat, they benefit when things come into play. So you doing it at the end of your turn can pretty much only benefit your opponents. And there's going to be... Whoa! Yep, this is what I'm talking about. Scary, alright? 6 for an 8/8 trample, but it's only 4, I guess, because he has these 2 things out, so... That's scary. Hopefully he doesn't turn this against me. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do in my turn is I don't have enough mana to activate this ability yet. Do I? Does it... Why is he glow? I guess because I can... No, I can't do it, can I? No, this has got to be bugged. It's got to be bugged. It thinks that it's a spell. Alright. I mean, maybe I should take advantage of that, but I feel bad. I feel bad. Flames of the Firebrand. Some people are asking me to zoom in on more cards. 3 for sorcery, deals 3 damage divided as you choose among up to 3 targets. That's very cool. You know, again, not amazing in general for constructed, but for this, definitely very good. Flame Break, great card. 3 damage to each creature without flying in each player. And they can't be regenerated. I don't know if the players can, but I'm just joking. So I'm going to roll the planar die. Let's see what happens. Please, oh, please. Oh, I was really hoping for the other one, but... Alright, we're going to the Karasha Foothills. Whenever a creature you control attacks a player for each opponent, you may put a token that's a copy of that creature in the battlefield tapped attacking that opponent. Oh my god, that is great. That is absolutely great. Alright, so, see, this is what I'm talking about. You gotta do this at the beginning of your turn. So I'm definitely going to be attacking now. I guess if I could even cast this guy, so I can get another clone, and we can kind of put the heat on Ajani. I don't know. I don't want to waste that. I'm just going to attack Ajani. I'm definitely not attacking into this. That's a nightmare. Alright, so let's attack. We're going to attack Ajani. And I would recommend doing that if you have the PC version for multiplayer, because it makes targeting a lot easier. Oh, it sends us to each player! Oh my. Oh my. Talrand, come on, man. Alright, wow, it attacks everybody. It's an equal opportunity hater. Okay, and then at the end of combat, it's going to go away. So what else? I guess getting this Tim into play would be a good idea. Be able to knock off any 1 toughness creatures I see on the board. So wait, this is really chaotic though. Alright. I really should roll the die again though. But most likely these other players are going to do it for me. I should have rolled the die because the last thing I need is this guy swinging at all of us for 8/8 trample. So, but I'm sure by the time it gets to him, we will Planechase out of here. Alright. So what is this thing? 5 for 3/4 flying. Whenever Archon of Redemption or another creature with flying enters the battlefield under your control, you may gain life. So you're basically going to be gaining life from a lot of creatures. Fine. I do have the ability here to play the Searing Spear for 1 mana, thanks to Ruby Medallion. Really, bro? Really? Really? I guess it's 2 damage. I should probably just save my removal for something that's more scary. And I guess I shouldn't kill it. See, here's the thing. I could have just killed it, or, you know, I could kill it now. See, now that he's going to be doing the 2 free damage to my opponents. Wow, oh, he's going to gain all the life from this. That bastard. I'm just going to take the 2 damage, though. It's not worth wasting my removal. A creature that's only going to deal 2 damage to me. Also, I have so much other removal. You know, I could use the Flames of the Firebrand and do 2 damage to just that, and then 1 damage to something else. It'd be a much better use of the mana. I could also use Flame Break and deal shitloads of damage to everything on the board. I could use my Tim, deal 1 damage to that, Flame Break, bam, 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 bam. Really? Really? Alright. Again, it's... Alright, it's 1 damage. I'm going to take it. Take 1 for the team. And hopefully he's going to roll the planar die, because I'm getting a little nervous about the planar die. Wow, he's dumb. He just equipped his creature that's going to stop existing now. Alright. Nope. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Really, no one could have rolled the planar die, and now we're going to get an 8/8 attacking all of us. These guys just don't know how to play as a team. And what I mean by team is an undiplomatic attack on everyone. So now I'm going to take 8 damage. Fantastic. Nope. No point in trample. Just going to take it. This really sucks. And he's going to destroy an artifact. Please don't be mine. Alright. Finally. I get a break. Is he going to roll the planar die? Nope. His turn is over. And at the end of the turn, he's returning. Yeah. Don't worry, man. Don't return this guy, the 8/8. With trample. Don't worry. Alright, let's see. I'm not in a great board position here. And it seems like the best thing I could probably do is try to remove Talrand from the game. I don't know. It feels really risky to attack with my 4/4. What happens if I roll sacrifice towards the damage to target creature? That is really dumb. That's not a good ability. I could throw my Phoenix out there for 4. Can I get myself some insurance so people won't attack? I can roll the planar die. You know what? I'm gonna roll the planar die. Nope. Waste of time. Alright. Play the Phoenix. Great. And, jeez, I'm just really nervous because the thing is, I'm going to need the blockers. I need the blockers, especially if it's possible he could attack someone else and end up with clones coming at me. So I'm just going to leave that there. I was really psyched about having this in play, but I haven't had the free mana open to really warrant using its ability. And I'm just hoping we can get away from this plane. Also, it's so dumb that the AI brought this back to his hand, because now he's just going to gain more life. Casting again. Casting Archon of Redemption again. Here we go. We're all going to hit for a 2/2 flyer. Luckily, I have a blocker this time. But he's going to gain even more life. Thanks, Talrand. Thank you. Are you happy? Alright, so yes, I'll block. Everyone else, I guess, can't block. Talrand is in real trouble there. There we go. Those things go away. So the previous matches of Planechase that I've played, the players have spent a lot more time rolling the planar die. Here we go. It is free the first time in your turn. But I think it's something like a couple of there's 2 sides that are plane, roll away from the plane, 2 that are chaos, and 2 that are nothing. Seems like a lot of nothings. I could be wrong. If anyone has Planechase in real life and you can tell me what the breakdown of the die is. Oh my god, what a dumbass. Yep, I'll just block your 0/4. If anyone could tell me what the breakdown is, I'd greatly appreciate it. Something tells me we are about to get face smacked with this attack. And, I guess if there's any way whatsoever that I can just survive... Oh, great. Great. We're gonna eat 8-8, 3-3, 4-4. Look at this. And now it's gonna get copies for everybody. Ow! 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 And then he gets to destroy every artifact in play. Wow! Alright, guys. I don't think I'm gonna be, surviving this. So let me see which guys are actually attacking me. I gotta see the lines a little bit. A 3-3 with hexproof, a 4-4, and 8-8. So if I can take the 8 and live. If I can deal 4 to this guy, if I can deal 4 to the 8-8, okay, have the 3-3 block. Oh god damn it! Then I'm gonna take trample damage. Take 4 trample damage. Hold on. If I block the 3-3, my 3-3 and this dies, I'll deal 3 damage to everything else. Block the 4 here, then I'll take 4 trample. No, that'll be no good. Pretty much just have to let the 8 through. 4-4 here. Let 8 through. God damn it. Block the 3-3. Oh my god, no, but then I'll die. I can't do that. Fuck. Let me bring this back down. Alright. If I let 8 through, I cannot let this thing die, which means it can't block, which means I had to sacrifice my 1-1 and lose the 4-4. If, however, throw the 4-4 and the 3-3 at this guy, I'll take 1 trample. They'll die and wipe everything out. Okay, but then I'll have also to leave... Okay, hold on. 4-4 and the 3-3 at this guy. Let's see, it blocked 4. Where's the one that's attacking me? Alright, like this. I'll absorb 7 trample damage. 1 trample over. Okay, 1. And also got this 4-4 attacking me. So I can kind of like sacrifice, and this thing's gonna die anyway when this thing blows up. Okay, so this thing will blow up. It'll kill the Terra Stomper, get it off the board. It will kill the 3-3 later. Okay, it will not kill this thing. What does this do? 3 damage to each creature. So this thing will live, which will be bad. So I can use my Tim ability on that. So hold on, hold the phone. Deal 1 damage to target creature player. Let's do it to this creature right here. Oh god. This one. And it's possible I messed up the math. I guess I'll find out real fast. These guys are going to declare blockers. I live. 3 damage to everything. Oh my god, his side of the board. Whoa, whoa, what did I do wrong? Oh, he's got 2 legitimate Terra Stompers? What did I do? Hold on. No, whoa, whoa. What did I do wrong there? Please tell me. No, those must be the clones, right? Please be the clones. Please be the clones. No! Oh my god. This is over. Guys, if you saw what I did wrong, please let me know. Because I honestly have no clue. Alright, let's roll the planar die. I guess that destroys like every creature on the board. Nope. There are things that do that. There are things that do that. Come on. Come on. Luck be a lady tonight. Wow. Okay. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna lose. Unless someone else can roll into that. Talrand's at -11 somehow. I thought I did 7 damage to this thing. 7, and then the Phoenix died? Okay. Johnny, you're my only hope. Otherwise, we're both screwed. I feel so cheated. Wow. Yep, that Slith is gonna save our lives. Hopefully, if I'm really lucky, there's no reason, though, for the AI to go easy on me. He can just attack, he can raffle stop me, he can attack with his weakest guy, still win. Hopefully he's dumb enough to roll the planar die and inadvertently cause his own death. But I just don't feel like that's gonna happen. Nope. Why would that possibly happen? And the attack. Ouch. Here we go. Bam. And as you can see, certain planes definitely benefit certain players a lot. So, you know, this thing obviously benefits the players with the most creatures. There's one that sorceries and instants all have flashback or some other abilities. So, no, you know what, Garrick, you don't get to kill me, all right? I'm a bad sport. I'm gonna kill myself. Goodbye. I'm out of here. Screw you guys. I'm going home. Everyone, I'm Wingspan TT from TopTierTactics.com. I hope you enjoyed this video, our first look at Planechase. And this is generally the mechanic, and this is how it works. Is this the best with AI duels? Maybe not. But I think for 4-player multiplayer fun, it is definitely going to be a lot of crazy chaos. I hope you come back for more videos. I don't really have that much more I can show you in my press preview of Magic the Gathering Duels of Planeswalkers 2013. However, this game does come out fairly soon. It does come out the middle of next week. So, I'm actually in the process of moving this weekend, so I'm not even going to have time, or I'm not even going to have a computer hooked up to be able to make videos. But if you want to just re-watch my videos and just laugh at all those jokes again, I'd appreciate it. If you do want to check out my channel, if you're not familiar with my channel from before, I do have Duels of Planeswalkers 2012 videos that you can check out. Old gameplay videos, strategy videos, some deck building advice. So if you want to check those out, a lot of that stuff can apply to Magic the Gathering Duels of Planeswalkers 2013, and of course to Magic the Gathering in general. So I hope you've enjoyed these videos. I hope you're looking forward to Duels of Planeswalkers 2013, and I hope you're looking forward to getting your face stomped by me online when the game comes out. Everyone, I'm Wingspan TT, and cheers.